Hi, Jim Thomas here with Niles Discovery Church, and it's very exciting for us because the CleanStart Mobile Hygiene Unit program is just getting started. In this video, I'm going to take you to the ribbon cutting ceremony that happened the other day, so you can see some of the stuff that went behind it. And to learn more about what this CleanStart Mobile Hygiene Unit program is about, read the description below, but a quick synopsis: it provides showers and laundry services for the homeless. It's a wonderful program. Enjoy this video, and the next video will take you over to Niles Discovery Church to see how we set things up and get a little bit of our vision of what we plan to do down the road with this. So enjoy. Thank you.
Thanks for being here tonight. This is our official launch of the CleanStart Mobile Hygiene Unit, which is a great partnership between the City of Fremont, the City of Newark, and many other members of the community, many of which are here tonight. And just to start that, I'd like to bring up Mayor Lily May to say a few words of welcome.
Good evening. Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to be able to join all of you today for the project launch of the CleanStart Mobile Hygiene Unit. So this project is part of our city's strategic and comprehensive approach to homelessness. As you know, homelessness is a regional and statewide issue. The city has been working on this for the past few months and years. In particular, I think you may have seen that in the news, slightly. And the City of Fremont is working with other Bay Area cities because we recognize this is not just a simple solution for our city, but it's something that we need to partner on a regional level to address these concerns. It is also invested in specific projects throughout our city, such as the Backstay Center for those experiencing homelessness, the Islander Motel Temporary Shelter Project, the Winter Shelter, which was open for 4 months last winter, and last year we had it open every evening. Just last week, some of you may have been here and also participated. The City Council unanimously voted to approve the creation of a housing navigation center. For someone experiencing homelessness, the ability to stay clean can be incredibly difficult and can impact their ability to get and keep a job or simply be part of the community. That's why I'm so proud that the City of Fremont, in partnership with the City of Newark and with the support of the Alameda County, and all of you in our community, partners here this evening, have developed CleanStart to provide much needed shower and laundry services to our homeless neighbors. Monday was the first test run at the Irvington Presbyterian Church, and we provided our first showers and laundry services despite the downpour of the rain in the morning. I'm sure it was just the first of many to come. So congratulations to all of you on this community-based collaborative partnership. Now I'd like to turn it over to Alameda County Supervisor Scott Haggerty to share a few words.
So if I was going to talk about something about homelessness to the City of Fremont, I was going to talk maybe about the Islander Hotel, or how we partnered on this, or other projects that we're currently working on in the City of Fremont. Look, this is a menu, a suite of menus of things that we need to do to help the homelessness here in our community. These are the people who at one time had housing here. These are the people that have been displaced. And I'm going to be really clear. What the City Council did last Tuesday was courageous. And to stand up and say, we are going to take care of our own. These are our residents, and they deserve a place to live. Amongst so much opposition, I'm so proud of each and every member of the City of Fremont's City Council, under the leadership of the mayor, to make sure that that happened. This is not something that's going to go away soon. This is something that'll probably get worse before it gets better. But if we can provide dignity, and right now the Board of Supervisors is working through on how we deal with health care for the homeless, into the communities, into the encampments, and we just went through a situation where they were going to stop the nurses and hire doctors. I'm sorry. I get that. Stop the nurses, hire doctors. And we said, why can't we have both? So the Board of Supervisors is doing what we can, and when we have courageous members of the City Council step forward and say, this is what we need for our community, we as the Board of Supervisors owe them to stand with them and help them continue to find funding as we move forward to build more affordable housing within our community. So that's basically it. Proud of each and every one of you. I know you've been through some pretty tough nights. I stopped by the other night, but it was so crowded I couldn't get in, and so I had to go home. But I'm sure you guys stayed late. But again, thank you very much. This is just one partnership with the City of Fremont that we have, and it is not the end, and we look forward to working with the council and the people who live in Fremont in the future. Thank you.
Now I'd like to turn it over to Arquimides Caldera, our Deputy Human Services Director, to acknowledge all the many partners who helped make this project special and possible.
So we wanted to provide a special acknowledgement to Rohin Puvvada, a Boy Scout here with Troop 103, who raised over $1,300 for this project. He raised money for the design of the wrap, and he also raised funding for the operations, and also put together over 250 hygiene kits, for both men and women, hygiene kits to get us started here. So he has a small check that he would like to present to the city, and also, and if his mom would like to come along too. And he also has some things he wants.
It is a real check.
Right. So we want to thank Rohin. He's been working on this project for quite some time on his way to becoming an Eagle Scout. So we want to, he indicates he has a few more things he has to accomplish before he actually sort of gets his wings. But this was the biggest effort, and he's done an outstanding job. And I just want to congratulate you, and I'll let you talk to you.
So hello everyone, my name is Rohin Puvvada and I'm a Boy Scout from Troop 103. So to achieve the final rank of Boy Scouts, which is the Eagle rank, I decided to work on my Eagle project with the homeless. So for my project, I helped raise money for the mobile hygiene unit and to create 250 hygiene kits for the homeless. So to raise my money, I did this in 3 discrete ways. The first way was a GoFundMe page that I had, and I've had this for around 6 months now, and I raised around $1,300 on my GoFundMe page. The next thing I did was I had a door-to-door campaign in my neighborhood where I went with my mom, and we both went to the houses nearby, and we talked to them about my project, and we were able to raise around $200 from going around and talking. And the third thing I did was I got donations from stores such as Walmart's. So in total, as I mentioned, I raised about $1,500, and $675 was used for this decal you see right behind you, and the rest of the money was used to create my hygiene kits. So can you please give a round to everyone that made this project possible, please, first? So now I would like to give a special thank you to Mrs. Shenfield, Mr. Caldera, and Mrs. Flores for giving me this opportunity to help with the homeless and to make this project possible. And next, I would like to thank my Eagle advisor, Mr. Shindy, who couldn't make it here today, my Troop 103, and my parents, who were here to give me the constant support and to give me all the enthusiasm and to push me to make this project possible and to never give up. Thank you, everyone.
So I have the enviable task. This project involved so many different pieces of the community and the city, so I have the enviable task of going through and hopefully not forgetting anyone. This was really a truly collaborative partnership. And it all started with Alameda County, of course, providing a $125,000 immediate impact grant to the city of Fremont and the city of Newark together. So we decided to go in together to purchase this vehicle and the trailer. And then from there, and I'd really like to thank Linda Gardner from Alameda County Housing and Community Development and her staff for her support for this program as well. And once we got the trailer, our team at Fleet Maintenance did a great job. They took over and got it running, got their generators on board, and got all of the systems working. And I want to give a special thanks to Taylor Johnson of Taylor Johnson Art Direction, who designed the beautiful graphics that you see here. So we were lucky enough to find 2 great operators who will be the city leads at these sites. That includes Michael Richardson. Michael, can you please stand up? And Tim DeKiwag. So Michael is in a way coming home, as his mother was a case manager for Human Services many years ago. So it's nice to have him back in the family. And thank you, Michael, for everything. So key to this project are our 4 service partners, and that includes Centerville Presbyterian Church, who will be providing services on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings. And that, I just want to give special thanks to Pastor Dennis Yim, Tammy Sawyer, Sarah Matthews, and Susan Fritz, who helped us coordinate all of the services there. Niles Discovery Church, who will be providing services on Wednesdays and Friday evenings. We have Pastor Jeff Spencer, Jim Thomas, and the Niles Discovery Church Homeless Study Group to thank for a lot of their work in that part of the community as well. This is a multi-city project, so the City of Newark is also involved, the Newark Salvation Army. Our first site will be Tuesday mornings. So I want to thank Majors Caleb and Kay Chang, and as well as Lily McCallum there. As the mayor mentioned, on Monday we had our very first test run. I'd like to say it was a dry run, but it was more wet than dry. And I want to thank Pastor Ed Choa, Mustafa Baksh, and Cameron Baksh, who were there on site and have been the lead coordinators there. So in many ways, we were sort of trying to figure out how to get this project off the ground. We were learning as we went. So we were incredibly lucky to have the help of experts in these fields. And our first expert that I really want to acknowledge is Project We Hope, Dignity on Wheels. They provided technical assistance and are continuing to do so. We're learning from their expertise that they've gained in the city of San Jose, the city of Oakland, as well as on the peninsula. And I'll give a special round of applause for Pastor Paul Baines, Alicia Garcia, and Anita Blount. They really took us under their wing and showed us how to teach us how to do this kind of operation. They continue to do so every day. And last of all, this project is primarily volunteer-driven. It's community-driven. We have our city staff operators and we have administrative staff, but the bulk of the work will be done by volunteers out in the site, volunteers out in the community, and the agency that makes all that coordination possible is CityServe Compassion Network, who are providing all the volunteer coordination for all of the sites. So thank you to Jerry Lovejoy, Rosemary Nola, Randy Yee, and Ron King for their support for this project as well. Last of all, I can't forget to thank the City of Fremont staff who pulled together to accomplish this project. Kathy Cody, Jean Suyeshi, and the Environmental Services team and Community Services, Paul Mendonça, Steve Roach, Mark Collins and Fleet Maintenance, who worked so hard to customize this vehicle that you see here, our legal team, the Human Services Department, HR, Finance, the accountants. This was truly a team effort. If I missed anyone, I really, really apologize. But this is a project that included everyone in the community, both city staff and those throughout the city of Fremont and the city of New York. So in closing, I want to pass this over to Suzanne to provide some comments, some final comments, and also a little bit of fun.
So, good evening, everyone. Nice to see you here. So, it's interesting. The homeless issues in our community have become more and more unsurmountable. At times, it feels like that anyway. And I really want to acknowledge Arquimides Caldera, the Deputy Director of the Human Services Department, because a project like this is not normally on his radar. He's our budget guru. He does a lot of work in the Human Services Department, and this project, which he has really stood up and done a great job with, kind of came as other duties as assigned. And it was a really, really big effort. So Kimi, thank you so much. You've done an outstanding job. So one of the things this project I think is going to do is it's going to help provide homeless members of our community with dignity and when you take a shower in the morning and you wake up and you just feel great and the day seems bright, homeless people don't have that opportunity very often. And so now they will have a chance to take a shower and to get their clothes clean, and hopefully that will add to their sense of self-worth and give them a positive attitude, and we're going to work in other ways to help get them off the street and into permanent housing. So I just want to say thank you. We would like to do a photo op with the council right now and in front of the unit. And we have loofahs for you all. And we also have shower caps. So if we could conclude this evening by asking the council members to come up for a photo op.
Nobody's good going. Put a shower cap. Put a shower cap. Shower cap. Shower cap. Shower cap. Do it. Come on. There we go. Come on, Benny. I think I've ever worn a shower cap. Great voice. All right. You guys are beautiful.
So thank you all. Please take a cupcake with a rubber ducky and some bubbles with you for the evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.